Shalom Israel, Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise to Kahal Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekah Kadash, and death to America. This little video, this little quick vid is going to be another straight to the point moment. A lot of brothers put in a lot of time studying week in, week out, including myself, whether we studying the scriptures, studying history, and then combing them through with the scriptures, or we watching video and combing that through the scriptures to try to make ourselves vulnerable for the defense of the word of the Most High. You know, and I watched the video last night that really had me heated, and it's coming from the so-called Coonches community. These comedians within the Coonches community, these clowns that claim to be Egyptians, they claim to be African, they claim to be Kemet, whatever the hell they want to call themselves. And I'm sick of the nonsense and the rhetoric that comes out of these clowns' mouth. In particular, this time, this is the one he calls himself, you know, Young Pharaoh, or Pharaoh, how they call himself. Some brothers call him Young Pseudo. He calls himself Young Pharaoh. I'll address him as Young Pharaoh. All right? And so this is a quick, straight to the point moment. And while we're not Egyptians, while we're not Kemetic, we are spiritual, but we're none of those things which you speak of. The rhetoric you have put out for years is ridiculous. And this is why most brothers don't even deal with you, because you're basically just a comedy act. That's what you are. You're a comedy act. You looking for entertainment? Go to the Coonches house of community, the comedy club. That's what you are. You're a damn comedy club for the YouTube. Niggas look at y'all page and laugh. And the BS that follows you, and the women that follow behind you, they just as stupid as you are. They just as stupid as you are. All right, simple-minded ass Negroes. All right, I'm going to read this real quick. This is Exodus chapter 13, verse 15. And it came to pass, when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that the Lord slew all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, but both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore I sacrifice to the Lord all that openeth the matrix, being males, but all the firstborn of my children I redeem. So this is why we're not Egyptians. Alright? We've been over here in this country for well over hundreds of years. Tell me what African nation, because there's over 50 of them, tell me what African nation with their military might has came to save us out of this damn slavery and bondage we still in. I'll wait. Exactly. None. We still here. So how the hell are we African or Egyptian? Another thing, the blasphemous speech against the word of the Most High, because you don't understand the scriptures, because you are not knowing the scriptures. You choose to blaspheme the word of the Most High because you see yourself as a God. Let me show you, since you call yourself Pharaoh, and you call yourself a God, what God did to the pharaohs and the gods of Egypt. Give me Exodus chapter 12, verse 12. I'm going to go right there. Quick cut. And you can make a response video if you want, Negro. I'm not worried. Trust me. I'm the least bit concerned. You got your ass whooped by the white boy. Then you turn around and got your ass whooped by a Northern Kingdom brother named Guadalupe. And then you got your ass probably whooped by a supposedly African Negro. And you still haven't learned. All the ass whoopings you done took, you still haven't learned. When God smited the firstborn of Egypt and destroyed all of Pharaoh's armies and Pharaoh himself, you still haven't learned. You that resurfaced Negro, them same pharaohs that used to put coke up their nose, you that same spirit that's on the earth today. You that same spirit, Young Pharaoh. This is Exodus chapter 12, verse 12. This is what the Most High God did to these so-called Egyptians, you so-called Kemetic niggas. Alright? For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. So all them damn dogs that y'all sacrificed to Anubis, whether it was a couple 100,000 or millions of them all the smited animals that the Most High smited when he came and smite y'all ass, along with the damn cows and the damn alligators that y'all sacrificed to. He smited all that bullshit that y'all had over there. Alright? And against all the gods of Egypt, whether it be Anubis, Osiris, Isis, whatever gods you claim, and against all the gods of Egypt will I execute my judgment. So our God, the God of Israel, the God of the Hebrews, smited all the gods of Egypt, the so-called gods of Egypt, damn idols of wood and stone. You know why he smited them? Let me finish out that verse. I am the Lord, because he's the Lord. He's the almighty true God. Not no damn Hotep ass Negro. Not no damn Osiris. Alright? Not no damn thoughts. Because you got plenty of those thoughts following you. Alright? You got plenty of those following you in your page. Over a couple 100,000 followers. And majority of them, 90% of them are females. And the rest of those followers are effeminate ass Negroes. Kind of like yourself. Alright? Kind of like yourself. Alright? Let me finish this out, man. This is Exodus chapter 12, verse 29. I ain't got to spit 50 verses to get it through to some of the simple-minded ass Negroes in the country community. Because you've been getting destroyed by years. Whether it be ISUPK, whether it be IUIC, whether it be GM. They've been destroying your ass for years, man. And God destroyed your ass back way back when. Whether you want to say it was millions of years ago, because we know that's not true. We know that's not true. Ham was the second son after Shem. He was the second son of Shem. Alright? The second son after Noah was Ham. And Ham was cursed. You damn right he cursed. You damn right the Africans should be in slavery to us. Because they sold us into slavery. Negro. Young Pharaoh. They sold us into slavery. Negro. Alright? This is Exodus chapter 12 verse 29. And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. Precept upon precept. From the firstborn of Pharaoh. Let me read that again. From the firstborn of Pharaoh. And this is spiritual. This is a spiritual deck. You know why? Because you are Pharaoh of the day. You the little bitty Pharaoh of the day, the little bitty God. And all your followers are the firstborn who follow you. And again, God is raising up his sword to smite Pharaoh and all the firstborn of Pharaoh again. Alright? And Egypt will be made desolate again. Damn graveyards and your pyramids of tombs. That's what they are. They tombs. They don't hold no damn treasure. Even when they buried them in the city of the Valley of Kings, there wasn't no damn pyramids in the Valley of Kings. It wasn't nothing but treasures. Treasures that had been ramsacked and damn tomb raided by damn white people, Arab people, and including Africans was selling shit to them. So nigga, y'all don't hold no damn grace. Y'all don't hold shit over there in Egypt. You ain't even got a stock over there in Egypt, but you call yourself Egyptian and African. You ain't got no stock over there. So stop the bullshit, man, and repent. Or you can fall by the sword just like Pharaoh and all the firstborn of Pharaoh did. Let me finish this out. From the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on the throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon. All the firstborn of cattle. All the firstborn. So Pharaoh and all of them fell. All of them fell. Never won enough. Give me Exodus 14. I'm going to finish this out, man. Like I said, I don't need 50 precepts to prove no point here, man. Because y'all need. Egypt has been dead for a long time. Egypt has been dead for a long time. I don't want to hear that water bullshit about the temples. Because we can deal with that too. We can deal with that too. When Yahweh flooded Egypt. When he flooded Egypt with what? Plagues. Them the leftover flood waters from when he had flooded the earth with Noah, nigga. So deal with it. Deal with it. Alright? Exodus chapter 14. Let's go up here. Salvation, Lord, show me the way. I started verse 17. Exodus 14, verse 17. And I will behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them. And I will get more honor upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots and upon his horsemen. Damn. Them flood waters of the Red Sea, the blood of all the Egyptians. Matter of fact, it might be the leftover water in them damn tombs that y'all call yourself trying to date after that, since your carbon dating was false. So now you're trying to use water and flood damage on the damn pyramids in a place where there's hardly any rain and trying to say, oh, this is how we can date those pyramids back millions of years. Nigga, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. You're not millions of years old, being the second son of Noah. You're not millions of years old. All right? If anything, the firstborn, the first creation was Yahweh Shai. So get that through your thick skull, Negro, young Pharaoh. You keep reading. Verse 21. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. So we passed through that Red Sea, but who got left there? Who got left there? Verse 30. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians, and Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. So you Negroes were killed in that flood water. Repent, Negro. Shalom.